So I'm going to sue a member of Team AH for adding me into yet another falsified police report, one in which they say, hey, I met with AH about a year and a half ago. AH wanted me to do things for her, and guess what? I've done terrible things on behalf of other people in Hollywood. That's an interesting disclosure, considering then they start taking aim at people like myself. JD, they try to throw him into this as well. Adam Waldman, Paul Baresi, and so much more. They also say the reason that they're doing this is because she wants a retrial. That's right. They list it right here. This is going to go to retrial. It's going to be against JD and all these people that are out there. We need to silence them. We got to go after them. Again, it's going to have to be answered with litigation. This person is going to have to be sued because they will never, ever stop. You and I, we're going to talk about that today. Man, this is crazy times. I mean, this is crazy times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. Like I said, I'm going to have to sue a member of Team AH, and I do not say that lightly. I do not want to have to sue somebody, but, I mean, what else do you do against somebody that is filing multiple false police reports about yourself? They keep targeting you. They keep harassing you. They're trying to cause something in real world. And I mean, they're bragging about it as well. You can see here, this is from South Carolina. You have one report, 05/20/2022. Here's a second report, 07/13/2022. They've put in a third report. This one was uploaded. This is actually in Tennessee. This happened in July. This was uploaded July 16th, 2022. Plus, you've had an FBI report that happened right around there. You've had a report in LA, and who knows how many others have been added as well. In fact, if you read through the 05/20/2022 reports, he admits that he has filed, quote unquote, a lot of reports in California. How many's a lot? Well, I guess we're going to start finding out about that. But he says a lot in California. But the police, they won't investigate things there. That says plenty. And again, it says plenty on getting sued because the police, they won't even take you seriously anymore because you've done this trying to weaponize it so many times. Now, if you look through this complaint too, like I was saying, 05/20/2022, you have the police, they respond. They hear about how Richard here, he's been receiving threats. Now listen to why he says this too, because he gives away his own game. He says, I have worked in Hollywood and with a lot of different celebrities, and I have information on corruption. In fact, he's worked with a lot of people in positions of power, and he has done terrible things on their behalf. I would say he continues to do terrible things too. Those terrible things, they included harassment, they included bullying, they included shakedowns and more. Yeah, it doesn't feel like they've ever stopped. But he says, a year and a half ago, I met with AH. She wanted me to be a witness in the current trial that she's in. Remember, this was filed in the middle of the litigation in Virginia. When he agreed to testify on her behalf, she hired a private investigator named Paul Baresi. Now, he goes after Baresi from there. He says terrible things about him. I mean, you can see he is trying to discredit him, and AH, she doesn't like Paul Baresi at all. But what's fascinating about this, and I would love to see it, is apparently we don't just have a report here detailing it. Oh no, we also have body cam footage. My department issued body-worn camera, which activated during the duration of the call and was uploaded as soon as possible. Stay tuned, because we might get to check that out as well. Fast forward to 07/13/2022. This is a month and 12 days after AH loses in Virginia. You have these folks talking about retrial, by the way. And what a better way than start out a potential retrial than try to file about JD police records, something they didn't get done before, right? File about other people that have been loud about this, like myself. I mean, it's beyond absurd. But when you look, too, they've added in another witness. You notice Reuben here, Reuben P. Yeah, Reuben P. is one of the most corrupt cops to ever face trial. He was part of the Crash Rampart scandal, went to prison again, has an extensive record too. These people are trying to weaponize police reports, and that's the kind of stuff you need to be sued for. If you read through this, though, you have our complainant yet again saying that he was a witness in the high-profile case, JD versus AH. Don't remember him being a high profile or any type of witness, by the way, that he's a witness against JD. He stated that the case is going to retrial and that he will be testifying against JD. He says JD's trying to silence him too. He's trying to silence him many ways. He tries to bring in Paul Baresi. I mean, he fixates on Paul Baresi. Also, on top of that, he brings myself in. He says, quote, I spoke with Aaron McKinney, Richard Albertini on Indian Lance Substation. McKinney and Albertini advised me that they were being harassed on social media. Yeah, weird how harassment works, doesn't it? McKinney and Albertini advised me that they filed a harassment report in Tennessee, so they're both admitting that they were part of that, by the way, against somebody who goes by the name Umbrella Guy or Tug. I mean, it's weird to see there. Possible name, they use my name in that, spreading lies about them on a podcast. In regards to Mr. Albertini being an elder abuser, his mama opened up a restraining order against him, wanting him to stay away. He doesn't like that being brought up. Mr. McKinney, he says, I don't even know who he is, but, I mean, he brings up, man, those allegations are fascinating. We'll be looking into those, which both say that is false. I advise them, hey, you need to follow up with that in Tennessee. Now, on top of that, they bring up Adam Waldman. They say, Adam Waldman, I mean, he's in here. He's trying to weaponize social media agitators. That's what a lot of this stuff is about. He's trying to do this. They're trying to do this stuff and on. They add in what they consider quote-unquote proof, which is a bunch of nonsense too. And then you have your decision, which again, these people need to be sued over. I mean, essentially, they decide that they're going to close the case. They can't find any evidence that anything happened in South Carolina, but they forward it to the FBI due to jurisdictional issues. Now, that means that the FBI has had not one, but two false reports going to them. Again, I don't know how else to handle these people but to sue them. I mean, really, that's the only way you stop them from trying to weaponize resources that aim at you in real life. They're trying to take down people's lives and businesses. Like I said, talking to a lawyer about it. It's crazy, though. But anyway, we'll see. We'll go over this stuff in a live stream, too. But let me know what you think about this. As always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. Thank you. Can't say that enough. Want to help out the channel? Links are in the description. We could always use your help. But share this. Make sure everyone sees it, too. Suing. Oh, what a ride, right? With